Our next reader is Allyson Whipple. Allyson Whipple is an MFA student with the University of Texas at El Paso. She is the author of We're Smaller Than We Think We Are from Fishing Line Press and Come Into the World Like That from Five Oaks Press. She serves as co-editor of the Texas Poetry Calendar and teaches at Austin Community College. Allyson Whipple.
Yeah. One of your Eve poems is in the calendar. Is yours calendar?
Yes, it's, yeah.
Yeah, the Garden Center one. I like your sandwich poem. Because one time my boyfriend was making me a sandwich and I tweeted, boyfriend is making me a sandwich, feminist agenda complete. And some dude on Twitter got really angry at me because he thought I was being serious. So I'm just going to read just a couple of poems from my newest chapbook that just came out. First half of it is kind of about my parents' marriage, and the second half of it is kind of about my marriage that no longer exists. So it's like a super happy chapbook. But I'm very fond of it, and it was very, it was one of those that just sort of came together really fast, and it was good to write. So I'm going to start with a sonnet. I don't write them very often, but this one happened. Tonight there were sirens. My father says, she beats me. I'm the victim. What body in this house does not have bruises? I want to scream, but by now I've learned the rhythm of their angers. How like the tide abuses ebb and flow. A smattering will peace will follow his rant. I'll go upstairs, blast my music to smooth thoughts. A cousin will post bail tomorrow. I'll grit my teeth when mom returns, try not to be sick, waiting for their confrontation. Fresh whips of insults, gritted teeth. No need for more attention from the neighbors and their gossip. Don't snitch to busybodies. This is a family situation. My parents will, for now, agree. So they'll sit and trade veiled insults. Remind me, keep this private. This one is, it's called Happiest Place on Earth. My aunt looked at our photos, laughed, asked, were your mom and dad happy there? I wanted to tell her that in a hotel room there's nowhere to hide. When you're in a different state and you're too young to drive, there's no escape from what follows you on airplanes and in rental cars. Vacation is worse than home because people are taking pictures and you have to smile. I looked at her penciled-in eyebrows, wondered if she'd live long enough to discover the lie, said yes. So for those of you who don't know, I like writing poems that are rules for things that don't necessarily have rules. And there are several of them in this. This one is my favorite. It's called Rules for Surviving Your Parents' Divorce. The eggshells are already broken. Everything was already broken before you were conceived, held together with the guilt of religion, the veneer of liquor, or the net of denial. It is not your job to sweep up these eggshells or these shards of glass. It is not your job to hide dirt under the carpet or turn bones into ash. You were not born for redemption or resurrection. Absolve yourself. No matter how mature someone thinks you are, you cannot repair a cracked foundation. You cannot rub red wine out of white silk. You cannot save your parents. All you can do is save yourself. Two more. This one is, this is about that stage when everything's falling apart, where you're like, well, maybe if I do all of these things that make me even unhappier, I can keep doing what I'm doing, because change is scary. Fortunately, we all get past that. But plans for avoiding the inevitable. Declare bankruptcy. Kiss you with passion again. Never feel suspicious. Never try to learn the truth. Get a new job, one that pays well. Don't hate it. Don't complain. Cook dinner every night. Look the other way when you're with her. Exercise twice a day. Enjoy sex with you again. Don't accuse you of lying. Don't be angry when I learn you've been lying. Feel grateful for your lies. Do not make you talk to my mother again. Don't ask you to do chores. Stop having insomnia. Smile. Stop worrying. Surrender my own lovers. I'll do one more. Rules for putting down roots. The hardiest Cactus can drown from too much rain. Gauge your thirst before you commit. You can lie in your bed unable to stop inhaling a storm. What sustenance do you need from the weather? Calculate the square footage you need to get by. Magnolias dwarf entire yards, grow so thick that the grass beneath dies from lack of light. Pecans will refuse to fruit if their limbs touch those of another tree. Your own arms, how much space will they take? Do you always need a beloved within reach? Plants fail to thrive because a thoughtless gardener stuck them in the wrong soil. You need to check the dirt, dig your fingers through, let the loam or the clay clutter your nail beds, fill the thin rivers of your fingerprints. Maybe you prefer cool, moist earth, or maybe you need something loose and dry to drink your sorrow.